very good morning to one and all. VKE has achieved significant success over the years, thanks to the unwavering dedication and ever-growing brilliance of our beloved Dr. Ghosh. We feel immensely blessed to have you as our leader, our inspiration, as a guiding star. Your vast reservoir of knowledge and magical memory power enables you to share the wisdom you have painstakingly acquired, influencing positive change and touching numerous lives. In a way, every day is beautiful at VKE, but today's day is beautiful in a special way as we celebrate our dear Dr. Ghosh's birthday. Dr. Ghosh, your presence is nothing short of a divine blessing in our lives. Wish you a very happy birthday, sir. To start, let us start this splendid celebration with a quote from Vedanta that perfectly reflects Dr. Ghosh's teachings.
Our thoughts shape who we are, so it's vital to be mindful of our thinking. Words may follow, but thoughts possess a life of their own. They traverse great distances.
Sir, you've always taught us the importance of our thinking, of our thoughts. You've always made us realize how our mind is our fastest vehicle and we must always guide it in the virtuous way. With this powerful insight in mind, let us immerse ourselves in a joyous extravaganza filled with laughter,
Music
dance,
and heartfelt tributes.
as we honor the remarkable impact Dr. Ghosh has had on all our lives.
So to begin the celebration, let us start with a mesmerizing fusion of Bharatanatyam and Kathak dance, showcasing the vibrant beauty of our Indian heritage. Wow, what a captivating performance, isn't it, Amit?
It is indeed.
A talented dancer.
But also,
yeah.
the other day I was talking to Navya's daughter and she told me that Navya is a great dancer. So I was thinking...
I dance for myself to make myself happy, Amit.
So I think you should spread this joy. And I think next time, we should celebrate with her on stage, grooving to some music. How many of you all would like to see her dance? All the hands up. So great. We have some special surprise next time, isn't it?
Gosh, okay, let's carry on with the program.
Okay, going ahead, we have a very special performance for you, Dr. Ghosh. While they're setting up, on stage we're going to be having a very special instrument, which not only on this stage, but very few people have got a chance to experience it. If anyone can guess what instrument it is, Navya is going to give that person a chocolate.
Yes, Amit, after the program, for sure.
Indeed.
Pratisha ma'am, I'm seeing you raising your hands, not you. You know exactly what's coming up. Any more guesses? Okay, Swati ma'am's already putting
Oh, we
hands
already
up.
have hands up. Yes, Swati ma'am. Swati ma'am is connected to a higher level, so she actually, it's correct. It's a sarod, and it looks, and it not only looks beautiful, but the sound itself is so divine. It is said that in Kali Yuga, music is one of the easiest ways to reach the supreme. Having said this, Indian classical music is rooted to spiritual uplifting and has the power to connect and heal. To present this in a special way, Siddharth sir and Shailesh sir will be presenting a beautiful Indian classical instrumental piece on the sarod and tabla. Sarod is a rare Indian classical instrument which has how many strings? Does anyone know? That's a tough one, right? It has 25 strings.
Yeah.
Imagine a 6 string that we have for tuning, we need a lot of time. An instrument which has 25 strings, it reverberates with a lot of divine sound. Also, one more thing, that this instrument is the only instrument in the world which is played by nails. Our dear musicians will be playing Rag Khamaj and Mishra Kafi respectively.
They already used.
Shailesh sir, are we ready? Okay, so let's welcome Shailesh sir and Siddharth sir indeed have casted a spell, isn't it? With their enchanting performance.
It was really soulful, isn't it, Amit?
Indeed, indeed.
So now let's add a touch of fun and excitement to the celebration with an English birthday wish song performed by us, the music team.
The script has by the talented music team. She did not say
I just
talented.
thought we'll be a little humble.
Yeah.
So please get ready to sing along and sway to the rhythm. So please join in when we are singing
the chorus.
The chorus.
But Dr. Ghosh, this is a special song because it's been written specially for you. The tune has been composed for you. So I hope you like it.
Can we get everyone clapping your hands? Come on.
Dr. Ghosh, you're a guiding light of your soul. We all adore a leader, a preacher, and a guiding light. Once soaring high the skies above, now spreading boundless love in all you do. Your love through and through. Together now, come on. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, song. Can we join in the chorus? Come on, sing along. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, song. Your birthday bring joy and cheer and blessings that last through the year. Once soaring high in skies above, now spreading boundless love in all you do. Your love through and through. Together now, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Louder everyone, we can't hear you, come on. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, song. Can we do it again? 1, 2, 3, go. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, song. Thank you.
That was a special song for you, sir. I hope you liked it. Now, moving on to our next performance. This is also special. Actually, every act today has a certain amount of uniqueness. Every act is splendid, but I must add on that every act is crafted with a lot of love. which is dedicated to you, sir. The next performance, would you like to add something, Navya?
I love dancing to the 80s. Now, since you've brought
See,
my secret out.
She said she
Yeah, I
loves
love
dancing.
to the 80s and retro music, Amit. So here's a little special tribute. Are we going to introduce the next act?
Of course. And I'm sure everyone will like, because there are a lot of us who've been through, we are the 1980s. Yeah?
Yes.
So we all will be able to connect. We are the 80s kids. So it's a special performance that our dance team has curated. So let's welcome the dance team.
La 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 la. La 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 la. मेरी उम्र के नौजवानों, दिल लगाना ओ दीवानों, मैंने प्यार करके चैन खोया, नींद खोई। अरे झूठ तो कहते नहीं है, कहते नहीं है लोग कोई। ये प्यार से बढ़कर नहीं है, बढ़कर नहीं है लोग कोई। चलता नहीं है दिल दे के यारो इस दिल पे जोर कोई, चलता नहीं है दिल दे के यारो इस दिल पे जोर कोई। इस रोग का नहीं है इलाज दुनिया में और कोई। तो गाओ हो शांति 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 ओम शांति ओम शांति शांति ओम।
सुनो और गौर से सुनो। अरे पहले तालियां तो बजाओ। आज रात का मैं आखिरी गाना गा रहा हूं और गाने में ये कहना चाहता हूं कि दुनिया में खुश रहना हो तो मानो मेरी बात। आओ ट्विस्ट करे का मौसम, आओ ट्विस्ट करे जिंदगी है यही। आओ ट्विस्ट करे का मौसम, आओ ट्विस्ट करे जिंदगी है यही। ना छुट्टी है जिंदगानी ओ मेरी जान, ना छुट्टी है जिंदगानी ओ मेरी जान। चम चमा चम चम चमा चम हाँ ट्विस्ट करे वक्त का मौसम, आओ ट्विस्ट करे जिंदगी है यही। आओ ट्विस्ट करे वक्त का मौसम, आओ ट्विस्ट करे जिंदगी है यही।
कोई यहाँ आहा नाचे नाचे, कोई वहाँ आहा नाचे नाचे, सारे हंसी आहा नाचे नाचे, सारे जवां आहा नाचे नाचे।
औवा 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 औवा। कोई यहाँ नाचे नाचे, कोई वहाँ नाचे नाचे, सारे हंसी यहाँ नाचे नाचे,
this performance was I could see everyone's head moving, and grooving to the song. I'm sure if given a chance, many of you all would have also loved to join into this song. But brilliant performance. Can we have a big round of applause? Thank you.
Our hearts are filled with joy as we join in the chorus of the birthday wishes of our dear Dr. Ghosh. It's time to keep the positive vibes flowing with a heartwarming video featuring birthday wishes from our dear MYP and DP students.
Hello sir, I am Akriti, a student of MYP 4, and I would like to wish you a very happy birthday. Running this school for more than 25 years, it's not an easy job. From the inspiring stories and motivating speeches to your simple actions that brought smiles to our little faces, you have touched the lives of thousands. I vividly recall a moment when you inspired me and pushed me to my limits. It was my birthday, and full of excitement, I entered your room. If I recall your words correctly, you asked me a simple question: who are you? I was puzzled and confused with this question. Isn't this an easy question to answer? But then you explained to me that my identity is above my physical form. It's a sum total of my experiences and ideas. This interaction with you, it pushed me to explore my passions and to actually understand my identity. It helped me to follow my dreams and work harder to achieve my goals. Sir, you are the embodiment of knowledge and grace. Be the change you wish to see in the world is a quote that I can relate with you. Sir, these few lines are incomparable to the change you have brought in society. Thank you for all what you have been, a role model, a change maker, and most importantly, a great person. And happy birthday once again.
I have been in this school for many years, to say the least. And in all of these years, I don't think I've ever felt discouraged in approaching Dr. Ghosh or asking him questions that I've yearned to find the answers to. From my EYP and PYP days all the way to now in DP, I have had so many inspiring and motivational conversations with Sir, and I truly hope these stay with me. I hope these stay with me whenever I need them throughout my life. I have learned so much from Sir, and I really wish to thank him for being such a positive, guiding mentor and presence in our lives. Thank you, Sir, and happy birthday.
Sir's open door policy and genuine care for the concerns and aspirations of our school community has made him not only an exceptional leader, but also a trusted mentor and a role model for us all. He has always encouraged us to be inquiring, and he has always taught us that we can be better than even Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein. I wish to thank Sir for everything he has done for us, and I wish him a very, very happy birthday.
Satyame Vijayate, the truth shall always prevail. These are the words that the founder of our school, Sir Robin Ghosh, has lived by for a majority of his life. Being an Air Force pilot, his soul is imbued with hard work and effort, ever since the beginning of his Air Force days. I would like to take this occasion to thank him and wish him a very happy birthday. And I'd like to thank him especially for instilling the essence of Vedanta within every student, within say thousands of students that have come in this school. I'd like to thank him for helping us realize the power within ourselves that we have only had to touch and to achieve by realizing that it lies within us. I'd like to thank Dr. Ghosh for being there, for guiding us to being better students and to being better individuals.
Many years ago today, the birth of a blessing to society took place. A fighter, a creator, a leader, and most importantly, a giver. Sir Robin Ghosh, a phenomenon known to society for his never-ending contributions. Just the thought of how much he has done to make this world a better place enthralls me immensely. From contributing in the Air Force to creating one of Pune's best IB schools, he is the reason I have this opportunity to speak today. Every child matters. All power is within the child. These are the beliefs of our school. These are his beliefs. Seeing the best in each and every soul is a hard task to do, and yet he does it with such ease and morality. Thank you, sir. And I, Ananya Gangwar, wish you a splendid day ahead and a very happy birthday.
Hello, my name is Rhea Devekar from NYP4, and I'm here to give someone a message from the bottom of my heart. To a person who has diligently served in the Air Force for many years. To a person who has built an institute where Vedanta and scientific advancements are taught in balance. To a person with a kind heart and words full of inspiration. This person is the one and only Sir Robin Ghosh. Sir, I wish you a very happy birthday and many incredible years ahead. Throughout your long years of service, you have been a role model to many and have always put others before yourself. Words have true power in this world. And sir, your words being so captivating and wise, you are truly a man with great power. Running a school for 26 years is a huge thing. It's not a very easy task. So us students will always admire you for your hard work. An experience I will always cherish is when I had come to your office to share a published story that I had written, and you had graced me with many words of advice and your blessings. I express immense gratitude to this remarkable path you have created for many generations ahead. Happy birthday once again.
How delightful. Our champions have poured their love and wishes into this special video. Their innocence and pure hearts truly make this event even more special.
So now, here's a surprise for you, sir. In fact, even for you, Shada ma'am. And to everyone present here, I'm not going to talk much. Let the video do the talking.
This show was on with just about 7 days of practice. And the most important was what we say is that if you can have a 2 minutes Maggi noodle and an instant coffee, then why not go ahead and prepare the kids to also say that yes, I can, and sure I will. Now that's the endeavor in this effort of the Dholi Taru.
Can anyone guess how old the video is? Not Siddharth, sir. This video it's 20 years. Ma'am, if I'm not wrong, around 20 years back. And I must say, sir, you, even in today's date, when you're at the podium, you speak with the same energy. In fact, I would say it's more energetic. So, can we have a round of applause? Now, let's shift gears for a moment and let's invite Ira ma'am, Dr. Ghosh and Shada ma'am on stage, where they'll engage in a casual chat, delving into the depth of wisdom and laughter.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am, and good morning, everyone. This is going to be a session with a twist. Sir, we have, on behalf of everyone, I am honored to be here to ask a few questions from you and you, ma'am. But these are not simple questions. These are questions with a twist. Maybe a little funny, maybe a little bit from the memories, but we want to hear a little bit about your life. And just to emphasize on that video, how many of you know Niharika, who was with us? Niharika Prabhu. She was with us from the time she was in PG1. One day she messaged saying that she was going through her kindergarten annual show, and she came across that Sir used to host all the events. That is Sir hosting the annual show in 2002, and she shared a bit of it. So when we say Sir is a role model, it's not just a word that we use, but he has actually been modeling from reading a story to teaching and learning to talking or even hosting an event, which we all are getting an opportunity to do. So that's what the video was. Okay. Ma'am and sir, a few questions. Sorry, I had not shared the questions with you in advance. It's supposed to be a surprise. Sir, the first question from you is, if you had a time machine, which historic or famous figure from the past would you invite to Victorious Kids? And you would ask him or her to speak on what topic? If you had a time machine, which figure from the past you would invite to Victorious Kids to speak to us?
That's a difficult one. I would love to be with and would recall, most importantly coming to me, two names, and they're more or less allegorically equal. That is Swami Vivekananda, Shankaracharya.
Thank you, sir. I kind of guessed Swami Vivekananda because this school is so much about him and we talk about his teachings so much that I would have loved having him over as well. The next question is, if you could magically add a subject to the IB curriculum, let's say the IB contacted you and said, you can add a subject to the IB curriculum, what would that subject be?
Have you all been helping her to make the questions very difficult? That subject is, without any doubt, would be to find out and discover who is this me, who is this I.
Thank you, sir. I think IB is getting there. There is a bit of talk about spirituality happening out there. So maybe our wish will become true. Ma'am, the next question is for you. What is the weirdest or the funniest request or suggestion you have received from parent?
It's not my birthday. I don't know why I have to give answer to the question, but it's okay. So many questions coming, so many requests coming. Some of them is really funny, as you mentioned. But I remember one evening around 8:30, 9 o'clock, one of the mothers, she called me and she told me, "Ma'am, I came to know you study for your PhD for counseling." I told, "Yes, ma'am." "Okay, you helping the children and you spoke with my husband. My husband's way for handling my child is not different." I thought, "Okay, ma'am, thank you. Can you help me and talk with my husband and console my husband to love me more?" I think that was something I thought, sorry, my especially is not for the husband and wife relationship.
Thank you, ma'am. Sir, the next question is for you. If Victorious Kids Educares was a sweet dish, what would Victorious Kids be? Which sweet dish?
I think all of you have participated in this, making the questions. If it is just sweet dish, I think it will be ice cream. And if it is flavored, it should be with chocolate.
Thank you. Everybody loves chocolate. Everybody needs chocolate. Yeah? So the next question is for you again. We know you believe strongly about international mindedness and open mindedness. However, we want to know which is the most bizarre or weird food you have eaten.
Don't kill me. It's frog's legs.
Frog's legs, if you didn't hear that. Risky question. Ma'am, the next one is for you. As the principal of the school, what is the most unusual dream you've ever had about the school or the IB in your sleep?
Sometimes in my sleep, honestly, whole night I see my dream. I'm taking round in a school and nobody is there for help, and I'm trying to talk loud and nobody not hearing what I'm saying. And morning I'm getting up, really my body start paining because I say whole night also I was on run. But one dream I saw, it was very weird. Exactly, it was before Reeve. I saw in my dream I have my own baby, but FIB program, they're not ready to take my child. Because they say, ma'am, we can't, it's very risky, we cannot deal with you. And my child was even without nanny with me, and I was running and working with the baby, and I was very upset and was looking at Desiree, how can you do that? I think that was the worst one.
So the next question is for you. Thank you, ma'am. We hope you don't get such weird dreams. So the question is, if there was one thing you would like the entire community of VK to practice, all the teachers, parents, students, supporting staff, if there was one thing that you could make sure everyone practices, what will that one thing be?
Thank you for making an easy question. And it is not meditation. It's practice being truthful and telling truth.
Thank you. Can we try maybe our birthday gift of practicing it? Actually, it's a gift for ourselves, but maybe a birthday gift for you. Can we, whoever is present here or is watching the video, can we try and give this to ourselves and sir maybe? Being truthful. So the last question. What is a recipe of making an effective and a good IB school?
Without any doubt, it's being different. And in that being difference is a couple, this entire international baccalaureate pedagogy, with the essence of ancient India's Vedanta, as we always talk about. I have no doubt that is the way.
Thank you. Thank you. After almost more than 2 decades of having successful schooling and reaching out to the community, I think we need to write down this recipe for others to follow. Ma'am, the same question goes to you. What would be the recipe of creating a successful IB World School?
I think each and every food, if we say, or each and everything, they have some special masala. And with using it, each place, each state, each country, food have different spice and the masala. If you ask for me, my recipe is using all love of my team, delegation, and having good team. That is a strong fragrance of the masala in our IB school, because for that we are successful.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And thank you. That was the last question. A big round of applause for being such a good sport.
What a delightful chat, Ira. You've truly brought out the best in Sir. As we've all witnessed his wit and charm. And you too, Shada ma'am, thank you so much. It's moments like these that makes this celebration unforgettable.
Now let's move on to a heartwarming tribute from our dear PYP students through a special video presentation. They have poured their gratitude and admiration into this token of love for you, sir.
Sir, you are an idol of many children in this school. But your interest in Vedanta studies and philosophy just shows how wise you are. The stories that you tell inspire and motivate many children in this school. But your true example of philosophy is embedded in us, students of VKE, who learn to make a difference in this world.
Sir, you are one of my idols. You always inspire me with your simple yet effective and inspiring stories. You have made this very school just like how it is today. I admire your personality and want to be just like you when I grow up. I'm motivated by your punctuality, your wisdom, and your proactiveness. That's why I wish you a happy birthday and know that you will continue your strong endeavors to making the school better each day. Once again, we wish you a very happy birthday, sir.
Happy birthday, Dr. Ghosh. This is the card for you. I make myself and the chocolates and a cake and a gift. And this is for you. Happy birthday, Dr. Ghosh. And this is the card for you. And I have draw a mango cake and happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dr. Ghosh. Thank you for making us good children and behaved well, leading us in the right path and making us be happy every day.
Happy birthday, Dr. Ghosh. I would like to take this opportunity to wish you a happy birthday, and I would like to thank you for always showing us the right way and making us good children.
We love you, Dr.
We
Ghosh.
love you, Dr. Ghosh. Happy birthday once again. Happy birthday, Dr. Ghosh. We would like to wish you a very, very happy birthday. You are a kind and loving man. We love you so much and we love to hear your stories. Hari the lion. You always tell us to be happy and smile. We wish to be like you, a strong and brave man. We love VKE. We love VKE. And Lord, good things from you. Happy birthday, Dr. Ghosh. Hello, Dr. Ghosh. My name is Shivam Gangwal and I'm from PYP 4A. And let me tell you what I think of you. You are a very nice person to the school and you practice truth in everything with the philosophy of Vedanta. You're so kind to your teachers and your students, and whenever I'm in your office, I feel a warm vibe of happiness, trust and joy. And happy birthday.
Hi Dr. Ghosh, I'm Ahana Kohli from PYP 4A. I want to tell you why I think you're the best president VK could have. So when I came to the school this year, I had no clue about the IB elements, ATL skills or anything like that. But since you ask the teachers to help new children understand these elements, or you hold meetings to ask us questions about it, it helped me understand it better. This basically shows that you can teach anyone about anything in just a few days. And I think that makes you one of the best presidents in the world.
Dream, goal, plan and action. That's what all I have learned from you. Thank you for sharing your love and care. Happy birthday, sir. We all love you. Keep showering your blessings on us. A leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way and shows the way.
Such a leader is our Dr. Ghosh. He always guides us to follow our dreams and be truthful. Thank you for all your care. We love this school and you. Happy birthday, sir. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dr. Ghosh. Happy birthday to you. We all love you. We all love you. You are the best human being of all. Happy birthday to you.
Wasn't that charming? The kids have really beautifully expressed their love. But it's not only love, they also have a lot of gratitude towards you, sir, as you have guided them. If we see each artwork out there, there is one word of gratitude. And we truly mean it because you have always lit up the path ahead and you've guided us, each one of us. Like how you have guided us all throughout, I would now like to call you on stage and share a few words of wisdom, and you can express whatever you felt like or any special message that you have, sir.
Morning, everyone. And thank you very much. It is my gratitude to each one of you. And it's a beautiful metaphor that you all have created. You know, I was talking to one of the parents last evening, and he mentions something about he was visiting Harvard University, and while talking to him, I was reflecting. You know, Harvard University is considered to be one of the top and the most powerful university, along with Stanford and others. But what he said, that despite whatever subject you're studying there, whether it is science or math or art or literature or philosophy, he was saying that he was amazed to see a semblance of what we are doing here. He said they have to have one period every day on ethics and values. This ethics and values is strongly imbibed in a university such as Harvard today. And I'm grateful that you and I, we got this message of establishing this truth and the value and being kind and caring. And each one of you, if you look carefully, you're so different. You look at your children, they're so different. I was talking to one of the father who wanted a little help yesterday. Nothing, not discount or anything. He just wanted to help in a slightly different way. And he has two sons. Both are in MYP, 2 and 4. You know, I asked him, okay, tell me something. What's so different about your sons? They've been here a little more than 5 years. I said, what have you discovered in them? And he talked about lots of beautiful, great things. I was, of course, listening to them. They're automatically natural, and all parents will find such things within their sons. I asked him, what else? I was poking. I was trying to find out, what else? And he couldn't find it. He said all the nice things what a good student, good academic student would have. He was a great inquirer, very courageous, very brave, very spirited. All those he talked about. Changed so much, love for wanting to know, love for reading and writing, unlike other kids. But when I kept poking, and then eventually I asked him, have you noticed something? That both your kids, they don't tell lies? And he immediately smiled and he said, yes. Just imagine. This is what you are giving it to the kids. And it cannot possibly happen unless it's oozing out of you. I know most of us are not following absolute truth in the life even at this present moment. But I know there is a burning fire within each one of us to hold on to only the truth, think of truth, and think of purity. As I was talking to him, it came to my, this message. It came to my, it was quite late at night. He said, I just finished visiting Harvard. And it came to my mind that each evening on a working day, we have our Victorious Kids assets walk out of the school in your form. And each morning, the Victorious Kids assets, you walk into the school. You're the asset. And you're the ones who are creating this great, the future. It's not something which is goody-goody and nice to talk about, in which I see today that, supposing I am asked, what is it that, it was my champion younger daughter Medha was asking me last night, what is it that you really love? So it came instantly in my mind, and what did I say? I said, I love holding my wife's hand. It came instantly to me. And I was reflecting on it. What is it that we love? I love to see you smile. I love to see you growing, bringing out that wealth from within you, leading a wonderful, very good life. And that good life is not just sacrifice, big words, and being kind and caring. I love to see you being affluent. Affluent means no shortage of what? Everything. Good relationship, good fun, good happiness, good wisdom and knowledge. No limit at all, and being unbounded, meaning no limits. And abundance, no shortage of whatever the beautiful things in your life. And you should be. This is what I was thinking. What would I love to see? That you'd know each one of you with efforts and making it spontaneous, how to handle struggles and strifes. And those little suffering moments which come with a smile. You know that. And the moment you know that, I was just reflecting on one of the message of the Vedanta, that we do not think of it this way. We never think of it this way. Two messages. The first is, when I ask you, are you seeing me? If you make a correct sentence, instead of saying yes, you will say, yes, I'm seeing you. Supposing I ask you, are you hearing me? If you make a correct sentence, yes, you will say, I am hearing you. I am seeing you. I am hearing you. If I show you a little flower, or let's say this microphone, from me now it is changed to flower. The object is changed. I am seeing the flower. Now object is changed. I am seeing this microphone. Have you realized, we never think of it this way, that this I am is always there. I am happy, I am joyful, I am peaceful, I had a wonderful sleep, I had a great party, that am is ancient, long time ago. It was written down in the Vedanta, and I am delighted today to say that I am discovering all this and I could share it with you. Nobody taught us in our youth the messages of Vedanta. I wish somebody had. We would be different. And that message is, this is what is called that I am is, in Sanskrit, it's saying Sada, always, with you. It never goes. Have you realized? Whatever you do, wherever you are, that I am is always there with you. So what is this I am? This I am is, as per ancient Vedanta, is, Taittiriya Upanishad says, is Ishvara, is God. You hear it, no? Aham Brahmasmi. It sounds like a joke. I am God? Yeah. But actually speaking, I am God is not this body is God, or this mind is God, or the name is God, or this form is God. It is that I am which is hidden, which is hiding. You are unconsciously using it, but you're not conscious of it. Our journey is to become conscious of that I am. And the moment you do, so what's so great about it? All right, I know I am. You know what's so great about it? That this body, we think this body and the mind, and we get limited. And the moment we get limited, we say, I'm limited, I have this pain, I have that suffering, I have this fun, I have this joy, I have this great partner. We say that, but they're very minuscule, small. And then we say, I know one day I'm going to die. That is eternal truth. But this universe, this world is huge. And this world is uncaring, is not bothered. What happens to me? This is the feeling we get. I'm isolated because the moment I put myself this name and I forget myself from that I am. And this is what is Vedantic message. The more I'm discovering, the more excited I'm getting to share with you, is this is the farthest from the truth. The truth is that universe and this, you and me, this world, that and this are not separate. So you will say, how can it be not? So this, in Sanskrit, it goes on to say, Purnamada, that is Purna, meaning complete. In theistic language, spiritual language, religious language, we'll say that is God. In a Vedantic language, is slightly different. He says that is complete, whole, and this is Purna Midam. This is also complete. The beauty is that if I take away something from my bank balance or from little food or a little water, it reduces by quantity, isn't it? The money from the bank, it reduces. But not in this Vedanta. That is Purna, this is Purna. And when you take away that Purnam itself remains. So what does it mean? That I am, which is within us, is that I, which is that universe, this whole I, and I is no different. So how does it help you and me in today's understanding? This is what you are awakening in the children and within you. What? That I am, if you get connected, you have infinite possibility. Even in the journey, as per Vedanta, just wanting to, just little bit knowledge, even that little bit will give you tremendous power over winning over everything and coming over those strifes and struggles and suffering. And you will always have a smile in your face. You know the troubled time, mind will tend to get clobbered. What getting clobbered? Mind. Who is feeling sick? The body. Who is feeling sad or happy? The mind. But this is beyond that. In a very simple, an example would help you to understand this instead of a big jnanam. It's for understanding. You know, in a dark moonlit night, a full moon, you know, technically, theoretically, that full moon light is not moon's light. It is the sun's light. Have you ever realized philosophically when you look at that moon, do you ever say, what beautiful sunlight? You never say that. Though you know technically, but you're unconscious of that conscious knowledge. Now, that mind, that example is our mind. That moon is our mind. And that sun is that I am. That I am. And this I am, which is locked between you and me, is Purnam. It's complete. It's not little less. And this earth, which the moon's light is lighting up, this is our world. This is you and me, like right now. And it is being lit up by that moon's light in the dark night. And you can do quite a bit of things with that light. We never realize that that moon's light is borrowed. And that light is the sun's light, is that light which is I am, which you know without thinking why you're hearing from it, is your consciousness, that you are aware. You're aware right now. I am listening, hearing, teaching, doing. If I'm unconscious, if I'm in coma, that I am vanishes, isn't it? So what the message? Message is, how do you get it? All right, I would like to get connected to the I am. Very simple and not complicated at all. And not that you have to run up to the mountains, Himalayas or something like that, or follow your principles, religion that you follow. Follow all of them. But ethical manifestation, ethics, and this is what it came to my mind, the values and ethics. If you hold on to your ethics, that's your purity. That's who you truly are. Our body and the mind may have done many things. And Swami Vivekananda says something beautiful. He says, it doesn't matter what bad things you have done in the past. Just erase it, just don't repeat it. Start brand new, right from this moment. And if we do, then you will suddenly find that thing which is called empowerment. You will suddenly feel powerful. You will know that infinite power is there. I have to just tap into it. Imagine when you're doing a little practice of meditation, that affluence, unboundedness, abundantness, which is there in the what form? An easy example of this I am is generally compared metaphorically is with the sunlight. Have you realized the sun's light falls on dirty drain water? It doesn't get affected. It also falls on holy river Ganga. It doesn't get affected. It doesn't become holy, neither does it become dirty. That light is you, your I am. And there is a beautiful message, used to be told ancient time in a Vedantic tale, that in a village, one rich man, he tells his servant, go, it's evening, night time, take this lamp, take this lamp and go and put it into those places where it is dark. So he takes the lamp, the servant goes around to the house and comes back and tells the Babu, there is no place where there is no darkness. Naturally, you know now, he's carrying the light with him. So how can there be darkness? It is everywhere it is lit up the moment you walk in there. Darkness vanishes. Now understand one thing, a very big message in this, and I want you to reflect upon it, think upon it whenever you feel like, that a physical light can not have a separation between darkness and light. Let me repeat that. A physical light cannot have separation with the darkness and the light. Wherever the light will go, physical light will remove the darkness. But your I am can experience darkness, can experience light. That I am is that inner light. With that, I all the time, every day, And during the day, I continue to pray for each one of you to blossom, to continue to grow, seek that perfection, not outside. See it within you. What you want in your life, what you expect in your life. You want something in your life, inspect it before. Did you understand? What you expect, you must inspect within you. Feel it. If it is not there, generate it, plant a seed. And you see the beautiful example. You do not teach an apple seed how not to produce mangoes, do you? An apple seed will always produce apple. But your job and my job as managers, teachers, parents, elders is to see that the apple seed produces beautiful apple. And how do you do with that? Being a good gardener. Good manure, good sunlight, good soil, good watering, and good ambience, and good little bit of trimming where it is necessary. That seed is there with us today in the form of you and me, our own heart, our own soul, and our children. And it's a great journey. India is shooting ahead. I was delighted to see Narendra Modi is carrying such wonderful message in the world over today. And India is shooting ahead. You and I are those Indians. I was thinking about what do I love? I love being an Indian. I love being a human being. And I love being with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your words of wisdom. It truly means a lot, and we'll always try to walk the path.
So now, are we all ready for the finale? It's time for our incredible teachers to come up on stage and mesmerize us with a multicultural extravaganza.
I think, Navya, you have to say this with a little more excitement because
extravaganza.
it is something that you all are going to love.
So get ready for a performance that blends the beauty of Hindi, Bengali, Arabic, and English. So can we all give them a big round of applause and welcome them on stage.
মেঘলা কিছু বই টই ধুলো লাগা কিছু ইচ্ছে সারা দিচ্ছে এই বসন্ত রাত জাগা মম চিত্তে পাশ ফিরতে আজ পলাশ ফুলের কাব্য নিতে নিতে ফুল ছিঁড়তে শুধু তোমার কথাই ভাববো আজ হাওয়া বেপরোয়া দিল সন্ধে পাখের ঝাঁক এই বিকেল আর বেল ফুল হৃদ মাঝারে থাক নীল দিগন্তে ওই ফুলের আগুন লাগলো লাগলো নীল দিগন্তে বসন্তে সৌরভের শিখা জাগলো বসন্তে নীল দিগন্তে I'm from outer space, I got Milky Way for blood, evolution in my veins. I'm gone, I've been far away, I'm illuminated, I'll make a move, start a waves. I've been dreaming about flying for a long time. I had a vision from the place they wanna co-sign. Artificially intelligent AI, I'm your future person present, I'm a fine line. Yeah, I'm a missing link of this illusion. I am not really here, I'm an intrusion. I don't feel my sink, I just flow. I don't need gravity, I just need growth. Oh, when I move, it's in a quick rumble. I won't ever fall, never stumble. And I don't need to be humble. Break down walls like Jericho crumble. I could go higher, past the stratosphere, I could catch fire. I could go hard, I don't even need to try it. Star blood, I don't ever get tired. بالبيت إلك أنا يا ريت نضيعنا بالبيت والبيت ضيعنا نولع الجو والجو يولعنا نسهر نطلع الضو نحنا واللي معنا إلك أنا يا ريت نضيعنا بالبيت يا ريت أنا يا ريت نضيعنا بالبيت والبيت ضيعنا بدنا نولع الجو सजना कैसे आईना ऐसे मोहे लाज सजना छूना ना देखो मोहे आज सजना
That was a marvelous performance. Can we all give them a big round of applause, please?
This was one performance. I'm sure you all can't see backstage, but everyone behind was also moving.
A birthday celebration is incomplete without what? Can anyone guess? Yes. So please may I invite Sir and Ma'am for the cake cutting session.
This is a lovely gift that is presented by our co-team to our dear sir.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy
this, we've almost come to the end of a beautiful event. But as a token of appreciation, sir and ma'am have arranged a seed ball for everyone, and I hope you all can take it while you're on your way out. And when you plant it with a lot of positivity so that it grows up with a stem of love, with a branch of compassion, and the leaf of oneness.
And also, everyone, there are refreshments that have been arranged for all of us. So please enjoy the entire day. Happy birthday, sir, once again. I hope you enjoyed the event as much as we did, putting it up for you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.